Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back here once again on a Tuesday night. It's the Cyber Thunder Racing League Tuesday Night Thunder Truck Series here on True Sim Productions. We're coming at you live tonight from Auto Club Speedway. It is the Climate Change 200. Shout out to the two drivers who sponsored this race. That is, I believe, let me just double check the names here. Make sure we get everything right. I had them written down, but now, you know, I'm got things all messed up here. Good old Kevin Fetty and Mike Donahue. Thank you guys for sponsoring tonight's race. The Climate Change 200. Going to be 100 laps here tonight, ladies and gentlemen, at Auto Club. We know Auto Club can provide some great racing. This track, unfortunately, no longer exists in the real world, but exists here on iRacing to provide you a great race here tonight. 100 laps, as I said, stages tonight are going to be at lap 25 and lap 60. However, if we get a caution in between lap 20 and lap 25, that'll count as a stage. Same goes for stage number 2 from lap 55 to lap 60. With that being said, ladies and gentlemen, a little bit of a late start. Was listening to the drivers' meeting, trying to get as much information as I can for tonight, as always. But if you could please rise and remove your hats for tonight's national anthem. Thank you very much, Joshua Rutherford, for a fantastic rendition of our national anthem. Ladies and gentlemen, please go check out Mullet Music Productions over on YouTube. Help Josh out, give him a subscription. Check out his other music, like his videos. We greatly appreciate it here from True Sim Productions. Qualifying underway. Right now we're taking a look at the number 5 of Stephen Burnett. See what he can do here on his first lap. Times are going to be very, very close this evening, ladies and gentlemen. We know that that first lap is definitely going to be a throwaway lap. You've got to build up all the momentum you can at this racetrack. Very, very big racetrack. 2 miles, if I'm not mistaken. Or if it's 2.5. I don't know. Doesn't matter. It doesn't exist anymore. However, it's a Climate Change 200 right now. Mike Stiverson on the provisional pole, 39.98. We're still watching the number 5 of Stephen Burnett. His first lap was at 40.28. Let's see if he can prove out of turn number 4. See if he can put that number 5 out on the top row here tonight. Across the line for Stephen Burnett, second quickest, a 40.01. Moving on here to the number 28 of Cody Heinzman. Looks like Heinzman coming to complete his first lap. Where does Heinzman go? 23rd first lap, a 40.35. Derek Paulson, top of the board, a 39.96 for the 99 of Derek Paulson. Provisional pole for the number 99 right now as it stands. Still taking a look at the number 28 of Cody Heinzman. Gary Bowman knocks Derek off of provisional pole. Same with Ed Jurgen. Jurgen's second on the board right now, 39.92. But provisional pole, 39.89. It's Gary Bowman in the number 8. Out of turn number 4, though, for the number 28 of Cody Heinzman. Across the line, can he improve from 29th? Quick time 39.86 for the number 28 of Cody Heisman. What a lap. Ty Morosco just finished up his run, goes third up on the board as well. See if we got anybody else out on track. How about Jacob Zala out there in the number 25 machine, coming to complete his first lap, using all the racetrack up against the outside wall here in 3 and 4. So we know that first lap going to be a throwaway. You got to build up the momentum, as much momentum as you can in these trucks. See him probably run the low line here on his second lap. First lap, it looks like it definitely was a throwaway lap. Didn't even register a time here for Jacob Zala. Nice arc there in 1 and 2 down the back straightaway. Bumpy racetrack here tonight, ladies and gentlemen. They're going to be bouncing all around down that back straightaway. We know, we've seen it in real life. I don't know about any of you, but I sure do miss this track on the actual NASCAR schedule. One of the better tracks. I preferred over Michigan. About Landon Cardulo, he just finished up his run. Zala with his second lap, 40.02, but Landon Cardulo had that wheel issue last week, was running up near the front all night long. He puts a 5th on the board. Ed Jurgen 4th. Jacob Zala, though, a 40.02, good enough for 13th position. And it looks like we only got a couple of seconds here before qualifying finishes up. Hyde's been out in chat. Hey, thanks, man. 24 to 26 laps on a fuel run. That's going to be interesting to watch. Because remember, the second stage ends at lap number 60. There it is, ladies and gentlemen. Qualifying has concluded here tonight. Which that can only mean one thing. It's time to go through that grid. Cody Heisman going to be on the pole here tonight, ladies and gentlemen, with Gary Bowman to his outside in second. Ty Morosco going to be rolling off in third with Ed Jurgen to his outside in fourth. Landon Cardulo is going to be starting in fifth position with Dustin Payton starting in sixth. Derek Paulson in seventh to his outside. Logan Truitt in eighth. Mike Stiverson is going to be starting in ninth position with Stephen Burnett to his outside in 10th. Chris Harefield going to be starting in 11th with Brian Dorsey rolling off in 12th. Moving on down, Jacob Zala is going to be starting in 13th position with Andrew Caldwell in 14th. Scott Clemens Baker going to be starting in 15th with Eric Anderson starting 16th. Jackie Brannon going to be rolling off in 17th with Robert Keats Jr. starting in 18th. Kevin Fenny, race sponsor for tonight, going to be starting in 19th with Judd Danielson starting in 20th. Bradley Murphy going to be starting in 21st with George Cushman to his outside in 22nd. Corey Sherman going to be starting 23rd with Andy Cork to his outside in 24th. Phillip Van Vliet, the lone Dutchman, going to be rolling off in 25th with Tom Richard Leoner to his outside in 26th. Reed Wyman, 27th. Dalton Kilrow, Captain Sinfield, going to be starting in 28th. Greg Mitchell, 29th with Mike Donahue, other race sponsor, starting in 30th. Chris D. Rose is going to be starting in 31st with Rick Thompson, RT76, rolling off in 32nd. Dave Gainforth is going to be starting in 33rd with Steven Music, rolling off in 34th. Ray Richard going to be starting 35th with Chris Dorsey in 36th. 37th, Dennis Nickel. John Scheidgrupp III going to be starting 38th. Doug Wysocki, 39th. Tommy Fox, 40th. And Matt Cobb, shotgun on the field here tonight in 41st position. .41 drivers here tonight. We're used to these big fields out of Cyber Thunder. Cody Heinzman going to elect to start on that outside row. He has that option. See if it works out for him here. Coming out of turn number 4, ladies and gentlemen. 41 drivers. It's at Auto Club. It's the Cyber Thunder Racing League Tuesday Night Thunder Truck Series at Auto Club, the Climate Change 200. It's time to get it on. Let's go. Green flag is out in the air, and we are racing at Auto Club. Not the start I think Heinzman wanted to get. You see Bowman, he's going to take the lead here going. Oh, he's going to try to slide him in front of Heinzman, but not able to get there. Little wiggle out of Ed Jurgen back there in the middle. 3-4 wide coming off the corner. Look at them going down the back straightaway, trying to fight for every position they can. Only 25 laps to end the stage 1. Heinzman to the point. Cardullo, here he comes out on the bottom, already up 3 positions. Time Roscoe going to look to the inside and take that spot away once again. Time Roscoe now trying to get side by side with the 8 of Gary Bowman. Here comes Derek Paulson up on that high side as well. Everybody fighting for position. Look at 3, almost 4 wide going into 1 and 2. And that is the thing I love about this racetrack. Many different lines you can run here that can actually work. See Paulson going to the inside of Morosco. This is a battle for your 3rd position. 99 of Paulson goes down to the bottom side of the racetrack. You see that is Gary Bowman right there. He's kind of running the middle, but Heinz's been running a real interesting line. I think he's trying to run the middle there in 1 and 2, and maybe the high line in 3 and 4. Already here to complete lap number 2. On lap 3 of 100. Long way to go. Heinzman let us know in chat, a fuel run is about 24 to 26 laps. Can they even make it to the end of stage 1? That's what's going to be interesting to look for, ladies and gentlemen. We get a caution before then, everybody's going to come down and top off. They'll be good to go. But if we get a green flag run all the way to the end of stage number 1, I don't know if drivers are going to be able to make it. Robert Keats Jr. last time by in that number 17 truck, 40.14, fastest lap of the race thus far. One on the outside wall. I believe that's a 46 of Andrew Caldwell. Pulls it back off. No harm, no foul. Doesn't get into anybody. Doesn't look like he has a whole lot of damage. Heisman down to the bottom of the racetrack, still leading the way. Bowman running in second. Time Roscoe looking to make that change here down the back straightaway. Thinks better of it. Slots back in the line. Back down into turns 3 and 4. Everybody back down to the bottom side of the racetrack right now. Nobody really utilizing that wall line right now in 3 and 4. Coming to complete lap number 4, take lap number 5. Nose to tail, single filed out all the way back to 5th. Then we got a battle back here. That's Stephen Burnett and Logan Truitt fighting for position. As I say that, Landon Cardullo looked to the inside of Derek Paulson for just a second, thought better of it, and that number 38 slots back in line. See Time Roscoe trying to make a move as well once again down on the inside of the racetrack. But the battle is going on right here. Look at this gaggle of cars, ladies and gentlemen. You got Harefield in this mix. Mike Stiverson is in this mix. Burnett, Truitt, all these guys. Number 25 of Zala. We're 3 wide going into turn 1. 98 pushes up the track just a little bit. Is the 18 of Harefield going to have to run off to make that pass happen down the back straightaway? Oh, a little bit of contact there between the 98 and the 5 as we head down the back straightaway. Oh, the 98 gets turned. Oh, no. Oh, no. He keeps it down. I don't know what happened there. We're going to have to go back and take a look, ladies and gentlemen. No caution. We stay green. Let's see if we can't see what happened. Oh, Harefield. Harefield came off the wall. Slow it down right here. Harefield's on the left part of your screen right there, ladies and gentlemen. Watch him. Comes down, gets into the 98, which sends him down into the 5, which turns him around. And we got more problems here Not sure what happened here, but we're going to get a replay on it. Let's see. Oh, boy. Oh, big time. Dustin Ping. League owner Tom Richer involved. Reed Wyman involved. Still no caution now. See if we can't take another look at this. Oh, what in the world was that? We got a bat. Who was that? Rumor has it, ladies and gentlemen, I tell you what in the world happened there? So it looks like Richard he backs off to not get into the back of the lone Dutchman there. And I guess Rose that's Christy Rose right there, 24. He just didn't get the memo, didn't check up. And a few other drivers just not slowing down. Richard in the pits. Not a good start to this race. That is unfortunate for him. Battle for the race lead. Ty Morosco on the outside. Cody Heinzman on the bottom. Gary Bowman still up here in this mix as well. And don't look now. Here comes Coffee Man and Dan Paulson. Lap 9 of 100. Still a long way to go. Look at the move by Cardulo up on the high side, trying to put it 3 wide with Derek Paulson and Heinzman. Is it going to work? He backs out a little bit. Paulson actually kind of slid up in front of him. Took that line away from the 38. 38 gives him a shot down the front straightaway. New race leader, though, the 31 of Ty Morosco. See, I say that now. Derek Paulson makes a big move on the 31. Slides up in front of him, coming out of turn number 2. Big slide job move out of number 99. And now they lost all that momentum, and here comes Cardulo down on the inside, back down into 3 and 4. He's trying to pull a slider on the 99, can't make it happen, has to back way out of the gas. Ty Morosco almost got into the back of him as well, but Cardulo tried to pull the slider, just couldn't make it stick. Again, thank you all for tuning in to True Sim Productions here on a Tuesday night. Oh, a little bit of contact there from the 25 to the 31. 25, that's Jacob Zala, got into the back of the 31 there as we went into turns 1 and 2. Ty got a little sideways, but managed to gather it back up, maintains that second position. It just amazes me how close these guys are running together. A little bit of contact there between the 38 and the 25 as they came off turn number 4. No harm, no foul. They keep it straight. Now again, I'm wondering, right? Oh, Heinzman into the back of the 25. Not a lot of contact, but enough. He's rim riding the wall right there in 1 and 2. He's got a good run down the back straightaway, trying to take that spot away from Cardulo. Let's battle for the 4th spot. He goes all the way back up to the top side of the racetrack. Has Heinzman found something here? I see he's got the run. Oh, Cardulo thought twice about it. I think regardless, Heinzman was going to give him a shot going down the front straightaway. That shows you, ladies and gentlemen, look at the momentum carried off of that top line. It is insane. Derek Paulson in the number 99, leading away. Ty Morosco second. Jacob Zala running in 3rd. Landon Cardulo in 4th. And Stephen Burnett runs in 5th. Cody Heinzman falls back into 6th. Gary Bowman in 7th. Ed Jurgen back there in 8th. And that's kind of that first pack. Then we go back to Scott Clemens Baker. There's a little bit of a gap from Jurgen to Clemens Baker here. But Clemens Baker running in 9th and Robert Keats Jr. running in 10th. Tell you what, someone we got to keep an eye on is this number 3 truck, Corey Sherman. He's already up 10 spots for the number 3 of Corey Sherman. So making moves, making his way up towards the front, but battling a hard-charging Brian Dorsey as well. Dorsey having a good run here tonight. Back up front, though. Zola got around Cardullo and has managed to hold him off. Top 4 on a breakaway right now. Throw a blanket over him. Lap 15 of 100. Only 11 laps till the end of stage number 1. Who wants it bad enough? That's the question. You want to get those stage points. And as I bring up the topic of points, ladies and gentlemen, let me go ahead and show you the points on your screen right now as they stand. If we were to go into playoffs tomorrow, this is what it would look like. Chris Harefield leading it, Greg Mitchell, Dennis Nickel, Rick Thompson, Corey Sherman, Ed Jurgen, the Lone Dutchman, Cody Heisman, Gary Bowman, and Reed Wyman, top 10. If we were to go to Milwaukee next week. That's what the playoff picture looks like as of right now. But as we know with racing, anything can change. Anything can happen. You see it right now, Paulson leading the way. We didn't really see him up near the front at all last week, but having a fantastic run this week, leading the way. Same with Ty Morosco. Morosco kind of had some trouble last week as well, but sitting there in second. Look at him hit those bumps going down the back straightaway into 3 and 4. That is just insane. Love this racetrack, ladies and gentlemen. One of my personal favorites. And as the racing is showing why. This is exactly why I love this racetrack. Just nose to tail. You can run pretty much anywhere on the racetrack. Puts on a great show here. 25 all over the back bumper. That number 31 once again, but still hangs on to that 3rd spot. Now, Morosco and Paulson, though, they are teammates. So I don't know if Morosco's working with Derek, maybe trying to get a little bit of a gap between those two and 3rd and 4th, or if Morosco's just trying to make the pass. And I tell you what, big shout out to everybody watching right now. I'm showing 29 people watching. Thank you all for tuning in to True Sim Productions here on a Tuesday night to watch the Cyber Thunder Racing League Tuesday Night Thunder Truck Series. Greatly appreciate it. Make sure you share the link. Tell everybody about us. Up and coming broadcast network. We greatly appreciate your help. Now Heisman, he's sending it into the corner. He really dove it into that corner, lads. Excuse me, ladies and gentlemen. Last time by, trying to make some headway, trying to gain some ground back on these top 4. Another driver we really haven't talked a whole lot about tonight is this number 14 of Dalton Kilrow. Up 11 spots. Running in 17th, just kind of methodically working his way up through the field. Let's not count out this number 55 of Greg Mitchell. Now remember, Mitchell won last week. Had a fantastic drive last week. He's already up 14 spots tonight. So we got to keep an eye on this number 55. He comes out of nowhere. Back up to the front, Cardullo making a move on Zola. Now looking to the inside of Morosco. Heisman trying to follow the 38. Lap 20, we're in the window. Now, if we were to get a caution from here to 25, that's going to count as the stage. As we go in the back here, take a look at this. Almost 3-4 wide back here going down the back straightaway. Mike Stiverson leading the pack on this one. Also, real quick, ladies and gentlemen, we do have a few drivers on in-car camera tonight. Cody Heisman, Dalton Kilrow, Mike Stiverson. Okay, again, I got to point this out. I said it last week, but look at that. Cody Heisman, he's got that rock in his shoe once again, ladies and gentlemen. Check him out. Look how mad he looks. But, you know, if I was stuck in that mess right there, I'd probably look a little mad, too. The sheer concentration on that man's face. Unless he heard me talking about him being mad, putting a rock in his shoe last week, that this week he actually did it. Now he actually is mad. Probably looking over to see if he's clear. But we got them 3 drivers on in-car. You see Dalton Kilbrough running virtual reality. Stuyvesant running a triple screen setup. Most people prefer to do that. How about this though? Now Heinzman fell back to about 6th position and has been slowly working back up towards the front. I think he has saved those tires. He's trying to get that stage win. All over the back bumper. Morozko going back down into 1 and 2. To the outside of Morozko here. He's got a good run. Ty trying to hang on the bottom. Jacob Zala trying to, oh, what a move by Morozko. He said, no, sir, I'm not getting past again. And he found that gap and he just took it. What a move. .24, 2 laps to go here before we end stage number 1. Paulson leading the way, but here comes Heinzman. Up on the top, gonna have the momentum down the back. What's Paulson do? Slides up in front of him, blocks that line. Now, if you watch, I think Heinzman's smart here. He's not gonna try and pass to the inside. He's gonna try and get Derek on the outside. He's been making that outside line work. As we come across the line, it's gonna be 1 more lap to end the stage. 1 more lap to end stage number 1. We're keeping an eye on the race lead right now. Look at Cardullo making it 3 wide up top on Zala. Cardullo's got something figured out. Not sure if Heinzman's going to be able to get there. Out of turn number 4, Derek Paulson going to be the one to take home stage number 1. But the 10th place car does have to cross. That's Andrew Caldwell. He has crossed the line. There it is. Caution flags out. So give the stage to Derek Paulson. Oh, Coffee Man. What a picture. Woo, what a wild first stage. I'll tell you what. How about it, ladies and gentlemen? How do we feel out there in chat? Go ahead and get to talking out there. Let me see you out there. So drivers are going to get 4 tire changes here tonight, ladies and gentlemen. 4 tire changes. So I expect to see a busy pit road. And it's probably going to be a full tank of Go-Go juice and 4 fresh Goodyear tires. Get them back out there. Paulson leads them down to pit road. Now, this is an area we've seen Heinzman accelerate at. No pun intended. But he has always done a really good job getting in and out of his pit box. So we're going to have to keep an eye on him. Taking a look at Paulson. Left sides go up. Race off pit road. Down to that green cone. Here comes Heinzman. Heinzman. Oh! I think he got him. Did he get him? Oh, man. Doesn't look like it. Oh, Dalton Kilroy stayed out. Interesting call by the 14. But Paulson, I guess he must have got him. Taking a look at times. Total time on pit road for Paulson was a 49.37 with a pit stop time of 14.53. Heinzman, though, 51.85 total time on pit road with a 14.32 pit stop. So it was close, but Paulson edged him out. It's all good though, ladies and gentlemen. While these guys go ahead and pace, let's go ahead and take our first commercial break of the evening. Don't go anywhere. Be right back.
Put the power of Southern Shores Realty to work for you. With over 30 professionals in sales and rental management, Southern Shores Realty and I will get the job done right. I'm Rick Thompson, your Outer Banks real estate expert.
Call 261-2000.
Well, actually, we're going to cut it real short. Can't play the Savage Edge commercial because I guess we're going green flag right. Well, not right now. But we got a whole nother lap yet. But we're going to be going green this time by. Wasn't expecting that. I thought they were going to go around at least one more time. It's got Heinzman saying 0.1 gallon at a time by the time I was at my pit stall. All the leaders were on fumes. Now, see, I can believe that. Remember, Heinzman was the one that told us that you have about 24 to 26 laps on a fuel run here this evening. So, man, cutting it close with that stage. And here's the thing. We're going to be seeing green flag pit stops with this stage because it's going to lap 60. Unless we get a caution from lap 55 to 60, we're going to be going until about lap 60, 61. So fuel only stops probably coming for this one. Well, you know the deal, ladies and gentlemen. Start of stage 2. We always do it. Green flag back out in the air. A little bit of stack up back there in the back. But let's hope these guys can keep it straight. What do you say we do a crank it up? love the crank it up cameras, ladies and gentlemen. We got to come back to the action, though, because we are 3 wide, almost 2 rows deep here. 4 wide as we go down into turns 1 and 2. Look at that. Ty Roscoe takes the race lead. Caution flag out on the speedway. Oh, what perfect timing. You guys are awesome. Thank you for letting me get through the crank it up at least. All right. Question is, what actually happened there? It looks like maybe only 2 cars involved. See if we can go back and see what happened. Ooh, looks like a little bit of contact right here. Yeah, the 09. We'll slow it down. So I believe that is the 98. That's Logan Truitt. He's coming down into the corner naturally. Probably not expecting the 09 of Steven Music to get into the corner like that. I mean, everybody else did a good job to avoid it. Not necessarily a night ender for the 98. He can get that fixed. And again, luckily nobody else hit him. But unfortunate for the number 98. Well, that worked out for Ty Morosco because he was in the lead when that caution flew, but we're probably going to see a busy pit road once again. I see Saul out in chat saying your broadcast is way better than Fox. Cut right back to the action. You know, you say that. The thing is like, I totally agree with you. I think it's a little ridiculous how many commercials they do. You got a battle for the race lead and they want to go to a commercial. They come down pit road and immediately after they're done pitting, they go to a commercial. It's too many commercials. So I agree with you there. Way better than Fox, though? I wouldn't say that much better. But we do got a busy pit road. Remember, they were not going to make it on fuel. It's Ty Morosco down into his pit box. Who's going to get out before? Let's see here. Fuel only stop. Morosco. It's the line. He's out first. I think Paulson got Heinzman. How about Cardulo, actually, ladies and gentlemen? Cardulo stays out on the track. No, but you are right, Zala. I tell you what, man, they are getting worse and worse as the years go on when it comes to commercials. I try to only play commercials when I need a little bit of a break. It's hard to do this by myself up here, talking, running cameras, you know, all the whole shebang. So it's nice to have a little bit of a breather every once in a while. But I'm not gonna sit there and let y'all miss the restart. When you know what I mean, like that's just, we don't do that here. Try to bring you as much action as we possibly can. Maybe write Fox an email, tell them they should come over here to TSP and take some notes. That's the other thing, ladies and gentlemen. I mean, come on out, come chat with us. I try to read all the messages. I love it when the fans interact. Ask questions. So Cardulo did stay out. Now the thing about that is, I'm not saying I hate the idea. He can save fuel while under caution, right? But how close is it going to be? Remember, Heinzman came into chat and said that they were really, really close by the time they hit pit road. And these restarts have been wild, and everybody's pretty much full throttle the whole time. So, I don't know. I do not know. Like I said, I don't hate it. You got to try something to get yourself up there to control this thing. He's doing what he's got to do. He's putting himself in position. Here we go. Hey, at least we got through the crank it up. That's the biggest thing. Nice truck down the pit road. Cardullo and Marasco front row. Green flag back out in the air. Good launch there for the number 38. Ty Marasco trying to follow suit. Heinzman up on the top side. They're going to be 3 wide right behind him as they come off turn number 2. That's Scott Clements Baker there in the middle. And don't look now, the closer, 55 of Greg Mitchell, last week's winner. 21 spots since the start of this race. And I'm sorry he's earning that nickname, the closer, or Mr. Where Did He Come From? Because that's what he's done almost every week. Ty Marasco, problems for Marasco. Going on with Marasco. I think Marasco dropped. Oh no, did Marasco just drop? Oh, I know he is probably infuriated right now. Oh, big move right there. Oh! What do we got going on here? Whoa, man, almost a flipper. They're still wrecking. Caution flag back out on the speedway. I tried to catch it. Okay, we got to go back and see what happened with that one. A lot going on right there. All right, so we're taking a look at Bowman, number 8. They come off the corner here. It looks like the 5 gets into the wall. Okay, no arm, no foul there. This is where it all goes. Look at that, he almost flipped. Man. To the 46 of Caldwell and Dorsey up there. They got into it as well, trying to miss this. Man, let's take a look at it one more time. Right there into the wall. 5 comes out, gets into Mitchell. I tell you what, Mitchell did a good job hanging on to that truck. Well, let's see what happened to Dorsey. Well, that's Chris Dorsey. We're looking for Brian Dorsey. Something happened to Brian Dorsey here. Let's see. He tries to avoid it. Comes down and Caldwell just out of nowhere gets them. They're going to have a little bit of damage, but wow. So involved with that one, Gary Bowman, Greg Mitchell, Brian Dorsey, Andrew Caldwell, Chris Dorsey, Mike Donahue, and Ray Richard. Now, 3 of those drivers, Chris Dorsey, Mike Donahue, and Ray Richard, all only got a 1X, which means they went down into the grass, and that was it to avoid it. But we're going to call it that they were still involved because they still had to avoid the accident. All right, 3rd caution of the night. We've only had 1 stage caution, so 2 pause cautions here this evening at Auto Club thus far. We're going to go ahead and try and get that Savage Edge shout out here, ladies and gentlemen, so please don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
What's up, everybody? We're taking a break in this exciting race to tell you a little bit about Savage Edge. You can go to our link here, www.savageedge.com, or our Facebook here. So we're about to tell you a little bit what Savage Edge does. Have you ever wanted to put your face on a t-shirt or maybe your iRacing car? Well, we can do that for you at Savage Edge. Take a look at our direct-to-garment printer. Did you just get excited about what you can see on a t-shirt, well, we got more for you. What about embroidered hats? Everybody loves a good hat. Look at this. We also do beanies that double as kitten holders. There's also so much more we can do here at Savage Edge. Vinyl graphics, coffee mugs, koozies. We basically can put your name on anything. So go to savageedge.com and check out our Facebook. Now back to the race.
Back live here on True Sim Productions. Thank you, Corey Sherman. SavageEdge.com, ladies and gentlemen. They will put your name on anything. Getting ready to take the green flag once again. Landon Cardulo still leading the way. Last time he was on pit road was lap 28. Everybody else came down on lap 35. Pace truck getting ready to pull down. It's going to be Paulson and Cardulo on the front row. Heinzman and Scott Clemens Baker there in row 2. In the restart zone, green flag back out in the air. Good launch for Clemens Baker and Cardulo there on that high line. iRacing needs to bring the choose cone. What do y'all think? Choose cone into iRacing, that'd be awesome. Derek Paulson side by side with Clemens Baker. Baker's going to have the run there on the high side, trying to get around Paulson, but not able to make it happen. Here comes Heinzman back there in 4th. Ed Jurgen back there in 5th as well, trying to make something happen. Timer Roscoe is back out on the track, ladies and gentlemen. Only a couple of laps down. Good to see Ty get back out onto the track. He gets a few cautions. He can get himself right back in this thing. The problem is he's right in front of our race leaders. Now, why that's a problem? He doesn't want to go down another lap, right? Now, I know Ty. I can see him racing people pretty hard to stay on this lead lap. He'll give it up eventually, but he's not going to give it up easy. And he doesn't have to. That's the biggest thing. He does not have to. You see, he's trying to give the leaders, it looks like, that high line. Oh, caution flag once again. Oh, Ray Richer having a conversation with the end of pit road wall right there. I think the pit road wall won that one. Let's go back and take a look. Ooh, Dalton Kilrow comes up, gets into the 44. Let's go ahead and see. Yeah, he just gets into him right there, ladies and gentlemen. Just a little bit of contact. Let's take a look at it from this angle. Now, I don't think Dalton was expecting the 44 to be that low on the racetrack, but you're responsible for the nose of your car, so I'd put that on Kilrow. We all make mistakes. It happens. We all make mistakes. Luckily, not a whole lot of trucks involved with that one, however. Caution nonetheless here at Auto Club. Once again, third caution of the evening. Cardulo still leads way. And you know what? This actually worked out for Cardulo. He gets a couple of pace laps, saves some of that fuel. It's working out for him. The biggest thing here is that Timer Osco, he should get a lap back. Should. Excuse me. We're almost halfway through this one, ladies and gentlemen. Lap 46 of 100. Tight racing. We've seen this with this league the last couple of nights, or last couple of weeks, I should say. And some great racing going on here with this league. 41 drivers, only 4 cautions so far. You could say that's a lot. You could. But with the amount of trucks still left on the racing surface, I tell you what, guys are doing a great job. We're going to re-rack them, restack them, and fire them off one more time on lap number 48. Which leaves about 13 laps to go before we end stage number 2. Now, everybody should be good to go when it comes to fuel right now. Cardulo's the only one that I'm worried about, but with these 2 cautions, I think he's probably saved enough fuel. He should be able to make it no problem. Again, shout out to Kevin Fetty and Mike Donahue for sponsoring tonight's race. The Climate Change 200 Tuesday Night Thunder. Pace truck is off. Cardulo and Scott Clemens Baker on the front row. Paulson and Heinzman, second row. Green flag back out in the air. Here we go. Looks like a bit of a stack up near the back there. Let's get a nice wide shot as we go barreling down into turns 1 and 2 once again. Cardulo leading the way. Clemens Baker gonna slide up in front of Heinzman. Heinzman gonna give him a shot down the back straightaway. Heinzman's been running that high line all night long. I tell you what, we got him on in-car camera, ladies and gentlemen. Let's ride on board with Cody Heinzman. He had a really good run there going down the front stretch. Tried to go to the outside of the 38. Now shoving the third. Look at that. Look at the run they got on the 42. New race leader, by the way, Scott Clemens Baker. He got around Cardulo, and here comes Heinzman to the inside of the 38 right now. Derek Paulson looking to make it 3 wide. Thinks better of it. Slots back in behind the 28. And here comes RT76. Rick Thompson in 5th. Up 27 positions here tonight at Auto Club. What does he do here? Does he shoot the gap? How about Cardulo going all the way up to the outside wall? Heinzman going to try and slide up. Oh, man, that was close. Man, that was close. I don't know if this is a problem for Heinzman or not, ladies and gentlemen, because he normally runs the top. I thought he was going to get stuck on the bottom there as we entered 1 and 2, but maintains it right now. But he's lost 2 spots, one to Cardulo, one to Rick Thompson. Lap 52 of 100. We're getting close to the end of stage number 2. See the block there by Scott Clemens Baker, trying to take the air and not necessarily block the air on 38, but make sure that 38 can't get a draft to his back bumper. .42, he's up 14 spots since the start of this race. Having a really good run. Corey Sherman making a move back here as well. Look at him down on the bottom of the racetrack. Trying to get around Stuyvesant. Stuyvesant's another driver we have on in-car, ladies and gentlemen. So what do we say? We take a lap around with Mike Stuyvesant. Stuyvesant having a really good run. We just rode around this racetrack a lap or so with number 20. He's up 2 spots since the start of this race, but it's been quiet all night. We're going to have to see if he can make his way up towards the very front of the field. Maybe take this win away. I love watching him bounce down the back straightaway. That is just so awesome. See, Hines been really utilizing the outside line in 3 and 4. Look at the run he gets. He's going to get right up on the back bumper of RT76. A huge shot down the front stretch. Rick's going to go to the top side. Only a few laps before the end of the stage. Don't look now. I mean, we got a lot of drivers starting to make some headway up towards the front here. Corey Sherman, Ed Jurgen. You got Chris Dorsey back here making his way back up. Same with Jacob Zala. He's making his way back up towards the front of the field. These cameras are nuts. Love them. Lap 58 of 100. Only about 3 laps before we end stage number 2. Who's going to take home stage number 2? Oh, I think Heinzman might have got the outside wall there. I heard the noise. He keeps his momentum, though, so that's good. Is he going to make a move on Rick Thompson? Not yet. Jurgen right behind Heinzman right there in 5th. Sherman trying to get around Paulson. That's for 6th. We're 3 wide back here for the 6th position. Now 5th position. All right, Jurgen up top. Look at Corey Sherman making moves down there on the bottom. When did Sherman last pit? Lap 35. Must have been saving those tires on that number 3 truck. Here he comes, working the bottom. 3 wide coming off turn number 4. They're going to make contact. Rick Thompson and Corey Sherman make a little bit of contact there as they come off 4. That slows Sherman down. Oh, Paulson in the middle. Big wreck. Big wreck coming out. Oh, man. Nobody lifting there. And that'll end the stage. I know Sherman not going to be too happy about that one. Woohoo! Oh, man, it just gets better and better. I'll tell you what, ladies and gentlemen. Let's go back and take a look at what happened. All right, so take a look at Derek Paulson, center of the screen. I'm going to slow it down a little bit here. As you watch, Sherman comes up the track, realizes that Paulson's there. Paulson moves up. Oh, he just gets squeezed. Paulson just gets squeezed. He gets into the right rear of Sherman, which gets in the left rear of Jurgen. And it just goes from there. I'll tell you what, big save out of Jurgen, though. Look at this. Saves it. Stuyvesant doing a good job to miss it. Take a look at it one more time. Man. And, you know, I don't want to say broadcaster's curse, but probably a little bit of a broadcaster's curse there, ladies and gentlemen, because I was giving Sherman some props there. He was making some moves. He's up 16 spots since the start of this race, and yeah, he's probably not going to be too happy with me after that one, to say the least. But hey, that ends the stage. Gonna be a busy pit road. Full tank go-go juice, 4 fresh tires for everybody. That's what I'm counting on. As these laps start to wind down here at Auto Club. Gonna start stage number 3. Let's see if Jurgen can beat Heinzman off pit road. Heinzman, race winner off pit road. Like I said, he's somebody you really got to contend with when you come down pit road, ladies and gentlemen. That 28's pit crew is really good at getting him on and off as quick as possible. Tell you what, let's get a quick shout out here from Rick Thompson.
Put the power of Southern Shores Realty to work for you. With over 30 professionals in sales and rental management, Southern Shores Realty and I will get the job done right. I'm Rick Thompson, your Outer Banks real estate expert.
Call 261-2000.
Thank you, Rick. So there you go, ladies and gentlemen. You're looking for a house in the Outer Banks area. Make sure you hit up Rick Thompson. We'll get you a good price, from what I heard. Although he said he wouldn't sell me a house for 50 bucks, so I'm a little disappointed with that. But, you know, with the way the housing market is, you probably got to spend a little bit more than that. All good. We're going to re-rack them, restack them, get this thing fired off for stage number 3, the final stage for the evening. When we take the green flag, we are going to have 60. Sam can't math. 37 laps to go. They're going to have to pit one more time. So what do you do? So I know I'm personally used to you run it out, you run the fuel load out, come down and get tires. But if someone comes down pit road, it's basically going to start a chain reaction. So I don't know. We're just going to have to keep an eye out. Here we go. Third and final stage. Green flag back out in the air. Heinzman with his foot on the loud pedal. I can't talk tonight. Good launch for the 28. Everybody's on 4 fresh Goodyear tires, so expect to see a lot of hard charging and a lot of good racing here in this last stage. Oh, a little wiggle out of the 38. He's going to get side by side. Oh, we got a big wreck. Big wreck back here. Oh, my God. Big wreck behind him. Huge one here at Auto Club. Everybody involved. Absolutely everybody involved. There's parts flying. Oh, my. What in the world just happened? Holy crap. I don't even know which camera to use for this one, ladies and gentlemen, but we're gonna try this one. Gonna see what happens. Jurgen gets big time loose and just nobody checks up for it. That's really what it was. Jurgen got loose, but this is back behind him. Bam, bam, look at that. Oh, we got one flipping. Look at that. Boom, 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 boom. Oh, the brake pedal, what's that? Oh my God. I have nothing to say. That was just insanity, everybody. I'm trying to get a really good camera. You know this is going to be on Race Chatter this week. Look at this. Everybody just piles in. Everybody just piles in. Oh, man. The big one here at Auto Club. The big one right there. Oh, my God. Just trucks everywhere. Wow. Man in the chat says Corey just stopped and waited. I believe it. It's probably one of the smarter moves. Because, I mean, it all starts up here, right? So let's try and dissect this a little bit. It starts right here. You see Jurgen right there on the left portion of your screen. He's loose. He's loose all day. Rick checks up. 25 kind of checks up. 10 gets into the back ham. 8 gets nailed. That's Gary Bowman. He gets nailed from behind, I think, maybe. Let's see. Yeah, I mean, Stuyvesant had no idea what was going on. And oh, my. Yeah. Oh, wait. There he is. There's Corey right there. Yeah. Oh, man. I'm not laughing at them, ladies and gentlemen. That was wild to watch. That was insanity. Involved in that one, Rick Thompson, Jacob Zala, Chris Dorsey, Gary Bowman, Mike Stuyvesant, Kevin Fetty, Dennis Nickel, Eric Anderson, Chris Rose, Ed Jurgen, Bradley Murphy, Mike Donahue, Stephen Burnett, Dalton Kilrow, John Scheidrich, Andy Cork, Stephen Music, Robert Keach, and Judd Danielson. Oh, and Brian Dorsey. Yep. Oh my God. If that's not Race Chatter #1, I don't know what's gonna be. I really don't. Yeah, big oof. Amanda's correct in the chat. Big oof on that one. Wow. What a ride. Everybody fighting for position, man, but it really all started. I mean, all Jurgen did was get loose. I really don't even call him the cause of that. All he did was get loose. Oh, Jamie Walker out in chat. How's it going, Jamie? Haven't seen you in a while. Need to start looking for a Wednesday or Thursday night league. Don't even know if I can make Sunday anymore. Oh man, that's unfortunate. Always love seeing that number 88 out there on Sundays. I mean, can you make Tuesdays? You come race Cyber Thunder with these guys. Got a lot of the BPL guys in here. But Wednesdays and Thursdays, I don't know of any. I could probably put you in contact with one. I forget when they run though. But I could probably put you in contact with one. You want to shoot me a message on Discord. Coming down to the restart zone. Green flag going to be back out in the air. Here we go. Heisman on the loud pedal. Good launch for the 28. Everybody single files out real quick here in the top 5. You know, I wanted to think. Oh, no, never mind. Time Roscoe looks like he put it on the hauler. Got a few drivers on the hauler already tonight, ladies and gentlemen, and quite a few drivers in the pits. Right now, I'm only showing, looks like 27 trucks still out on the track. It's all out in chat says, well, fudge. A Christmas Story. Great reference. Let's go, Cardulo. He said, well, fudge. But he didn't say fudge. All right, back to the race. Oh man, I'm on one tonight. I tell you what, Cody Heisman leading the way. Scott Clemens Baker doing a really good job here, running in second. 13 spots gained on the evening thus far. No loyalty. Yeah, that's right, no loyalty. Michael Murphy out in chat says, haven't been able to qualify, always just short. Gotta start practicing the tracks a couple days in advance. It's been nice to be able to watch the race and learn. Well, hey man, I'm sure you'll be able to get out here and race with these guys in no time. Like you said, take a couple days, practice it, get yourself acclimated to the racetrack, run different lines. Hopefully we'll see you out here racing next week with us. Thanks for commenting, Michael. Yeah, I was gonna say, man, didn't see you out here tonight. I was surprised not to see you out here tonight. Kind of on a little breakaway right here. That's Cardulo, Scott Clemens Baker, and Cody Heisman. Derek Paulson trying to make his way back up here as well in that number 99. Someone's got to knock Heisman off the top spot here. He gets out front and nobody seems to be able to get around him. He's working that high line really well in 3 and 4. Paulson goes to the bottom inside of Cardulo right now, trying to make the pass for third. It doesn't seem like a lot, ladies and gentlemen, but we still got about 28 laps to go here at Auto Club. Anything can happen. Now, everybody pit on lap 61 about 10 laps ago. We still are going to see green flag pit stops. Hopefully, unless we get a caution, we're probably going to be seeing some green flag pit stops. Here comes Derek Paulson, now up to second on the bottom side of the racetrack. Looking for the race lead coming out of turn number 4. Paulson has led quite a few laps tonight himself. Gonna try and slide up in front of Heisman. Big time slide out of Paulson. The 55 goes around. The caution's gonna come back out. Greg Mitchell. Oh man. I give him praise and this is what happens to him. Unfortunate night for the number 55. Got Zala out in chat, says, I figured fudge was a good reference. I'm sure there was a lot of lug nuts all over the track. There's more lug nuts all over the track. I think somebody's bumper went out into the hot dog stand there in the back, on the back stretch. Well, we got to go back and see what happened here. It all started up near the front. So we know what happened. Paulson and it was Heinzman kind of got into it a little bit right there. Oh man, what happened? Let's get a better angle on it. Is that the 00? That's Dennis Nickel. It's either Nickel or Nicole, and if it's either or, I apologize, but I'll get it right. Just let me know. Let's take one more look at it though. So they're coming up off the corner. Oh man, the 00 comes down about a lane and a half and just right rears the 55. Big outside wall contact for the 55. Man. And here we go down pit road. You got Heinzman, pretty much everybody. And we knew this was going to come, right? The problem is that we're only on lap 75 now. You can do about, what did Heinzman say, about 24 to 26? It's going to be really close. Going to be really, really close. I know Mitchell probably not too happy about that one. Race off pit road. Heinzman gets it. I think Clemens Baker got second, it looks like, and Rick Thompson comes off third. Man. It's just getting more wild as the night goes on. Is it a full moon tonight? Can anybody confirm that? And Zala, I do appreciate you using fudge out in chat. We try to limit the curse words on the normal broadcast. You want to come and talk in the chat and talk a little smack, that's where Race Chatter comes in, or I call it unhinged, uncensored. You come check out Race Chatter. It's a podcast where they talk about all the races that have been done here on TSP throughout the week. Blazing Pedals, Cyber Thunder, the Tuesday night series that's going on, stuff like that. So everybody, if you're watching, be sure to check out Race Chatter. I believe it's Sundays now at noon. That's Tanner Marr and Corey Sherman host that one. Great podcast. Shameless plug though, ladies and gentlemen, please share the stream out. Tell your friends about True Sim Productions. We're 10 away from 700, which would give us 300 away from 1,000. We are so close. Up and coming broadcast company. Tanner Marr and I have put in a lot of work, not to mention the other people behind the scenes, Corey Sherman, Mark Arthur, anybody who's helped with TSP, Terry Foster. Shout out to all you guys. We're so close. A lot of hard work being put into this. I'd greatly appreciate it, and so would they. And hopefully we can continue to do Cyber Thunder here on Tuesday nights, because this has been a blast the past 3 weeks broadcasting this series. Pace truck comes down pit road. Heinzman in control in the restart zone, fires them off for back underway. jump by the number 28, but Clemens Baker staying right behind him. How about this? Stuyvesant out of nowhere coming up into third, having a great run in that number 20 machine. We got 24 laps to go here at Auto Club. I tell you what, don't count out this number 42. He is hungry for a win. See Michael Murphy out in chat says, when did you start broadcasting? You're doing an amazing job. I started a couple years ago doing my own thing on my personal YouTube channel, and then got invited to be on another channel that shall not be named right this second. I don't like airing out dirty laundry, if you will. But True Sim Productions was born within a week of me leaving that broadcasting company, and we've been going hard ever since. So probably a good 3-4 years now, if I had to say. Appreciate the kind compliments. I love it when fans chat and everything, and gives me somebody to talk to a little bit. Talk about the race, talk about what's going on. Oh, Timer Roscoe out there in chat. Hate had to leave, had to take care of something. Everything's good. Be back next week. Yeah, it was a shame, man. These couple of cautions we got could have put you back on the lead lap. Hate to see it. Amanda out there, hashtag Sam's the best. I don't know about all that. Let's not get carried away now. But my broadcasting is definitely different than a lot of others you'll see out there for iRacing. And that's kind of why I do what I do the way I do it. How about this, though? Clemens Baker all over the back bumper of that number 28 of Cody Heinzman. Tell you what, he's going to make them work for it, ladies and gentlemen. How about Thompson back there? He shoved Cardullo into the corner. I do want to point out, though, old Doug Wysocki, that number 74, he just took the fastest lap of the race, 40.13. So, fastest lap of the race there to the number 74. Back up front. Heinzman will not leave the top side of the racetrack. Matt Hamilton says, hope Cody's got the fuel to make it. Go, Cody. I think every driver right now, Matt, is hoping they have the fuel to make it, because they all came down on lap 74. Big move by Stuyvesant, trying to take away second. And then the battle with Cardullo and Thompson back there for fourth. Stuyvesant looking to the inside of number 42 as we go back down into 3 and 4. Battle for the race lead. Clemens Baker shoots down to the bottom. Heinzman hangs on that right rear quarter panel, trying to suck him back a little bit. Hang on to that race lead. Give it to Heinzman this time by. Stuyvesant up top trying to get around the 42. Good momentum this time coming out of turn number 2 for the number 20. Down and back straightaway once again. 19 laps to go here at Auto Club. Second is Stuyvesant. He's going to make a big move down to the inside. Is he going to be able to clear him? I don't think he's going to be able to get the throttle down. See Double Door 79 out there in chat saying, go, go, go. A little bit of a side draft there on the 28. 42 gives him a shot going into the corner. Stuyvesant back down to the bottom side of the racetrack. Is he going to be able to clear the 28 coming off of turn number 2? We're almost 3 wide right now for the race lead down the back straightaway. We are 3 wide for the race lead. Scott Clemens Baker up top. Stuyvesant backs out of it. Now Heinzman out of his comfort zone, not able to run the top side. 18 laps to go. It's going to be 17 this time by. Heinzman slides up in front of that 42. Maintains the race lead. Here comes Cardullo. Cardullo trying to have a little bit of a redemption from last week with wheel issues. Was not able to complete the race and was up front all race long last week. Now up to third. Heinzman still leads the way. Scott Clemens-Baker runs second. Landon Cardulo runs third. Mike Stiverson in fourth, and Rick Thompson in fifth. One in the wall behind him. Not sure who that was. I believe that was George Cushman in the number 7. Got the wall a little bit there in 3 and 4. Slowed him down a little bit. He's going to lose 2 or 3 spots. 16 laps to go. Heinzman back up to the top where he's been most comfortable all night long. He does not want to give up that high line. See Clemens-Baker all over the back bumper as we go back into turns 3 and 4. Derek Paulson's back here in 6 trying to make something happen on the bottom side. Single filed out all the way back to about 7th or 8th. We'll watch the different lines being ran as we go into 1 and 2. Top 5 go up top. Derek Paulson down to the bottom. It's crazy how much this track has changed all night long. A lot of drivers using the bottom side of the racetrack in earlier parts of the race. Now with 15, gonna be 14 laps to go, everybody is almost rim riding this wall like it's Darlington. You see Clemens-Baker trying to be a little bit down on the racetrack versus Heinzman trying to get a little nose to the front of that truck, get a little bit more downforce to it. You see the pull he gets going down the front stretch. Watch him right here. Stays right behind him. He's got to get his nose out in a little bit of a clean air if he's going to want to make this pass. He's going to have a good run here down the back straightaway one more time. 14 laps to go here for the Climate Change 200. Shout out to Kevin Fetty and Mike Donahue for sponsoring tonight's race once again. Stiverson looking to the inside of Clemens-Baker. He's going to lose his momentum now as Cardulo is going to make a pass on the outside and take over 3rd. Stiverson slots back in, hangs on to 4th. 13 to go here at Auto Club. How about Derek Paulson making big moves down there on the bottom? Got a lap truck. I believe that's Dorsey. He's going to check up and let these guys go by. Class Act out of the number 10. Heinzman not deviating from that top side line. Everybody following suit. Paulson is really trying to make that bottom work, but he just loses it down the straightaways. I don't think he can make anything happen if he keeps running that bottom. I think he needs to run a high line in one of the corners and run a bottom in the other one. Oh, look how close he's getting right there. The 42 looking to the inside, right on the back bumper of the number 28. Oh, and Cardulo gets the outside wall just a little bit. On board with Cardulo right now, looking out front for the battle of the race lead. Now looking back from Heinzman. Heinzman's clutching. We just heard it, ladies and gentlemen. Heinzman using the clutch going into the corner. Is he gonna make it? Is anybody gonna make it? Uh-oh. Fuel mileage gonna play a factor in this race. And Heinzman can't really use the clutch all like that with Clemens-Baker knocking on his back door every lap. 10 laps to go. I think that's what's allowing the 42 to get the runs he's getting, is because the 28 is really just trying to save some fuel. Everybody trying to pull some draft off that lap car. Great utilization right there. Here comes the 42. I think if the 42, Clements Baker, if he gets close enough like that and he shoots it down to the bottom, he might be able to pull a slide job and take this lead away. But is everybody going to have enough fuel to make it, as we're almost 3 wide back there behind them? Rick Thompson and Mike Stuyvesant trying to make something happen back there. Clemens Baker wants this win bad. Cardullo wants this win bad. Redemption from last week for the 38 if he can do it. Paulson's been running the bottom. He's got a lap car though. He's gonna have to watch. Eight laps to go. Remember, we were on board with the number 28. He was trying to save a little bit of fuel. Seven laps to go. Now, the only people that this is like, Heisman has to use the clutch because he's out here leading the race. He's on the throttle more. When these guys behind him are utilizing that draft, they can get off the throttle a little bit and save extra fuel that Heisman can't. That's something else you guys got to keep in mind. Oh my God, caution out on the speedway. This just changed everything. This just changed everything, ladies and gentlemen. Let's go back and see what happened. Looks like it might have been between the Lone Dutchman and Captain Save Fuel. Let's see what happens here. Dalton comes up. Oh, you hate to see it, but I think it looks like Dalton was just trying to come up and clear himself. And Phillip just gave him a little tap, and that was enough to get the 14 out of shape. Phillip Van Vliet, the Lone Dutchman, getting in. The Dalton Kilrow sent him around. That's what brings out the caution. Here with 7 laps to go. Oh my goodness. Cuddy Heisman out in chat says, I was 1 lap to the good, clutched the whole run. You had to. I mean, you had to. There was no way you guys were going to make it. But now, you got the possibility of a green-white checker. What does everybody do here? Do you stay out? Do you come in? Do you fake? Everybody's got to come down. You're going to come down and get a full tank of gas. I mean, why not? And who's got the set of tires? They had 4 sets laying on pit road. I think everybody at least has 1 set. You see the 42 hitting his pit box. He's got to be smooth here, because if he can beat Heisman off pit road, he's in control. That's what he wants. Heisman nice and smooth into his pit box. Is it going to be fuel only, or are we going to see tires? Left sides go up. Ooh, Derek Paulson. Fuel only for the 99. Paulson taking a risk. I don't know if I like that. Everybody else took tires, man. Paulson's now a sitting duck. Yeah, I don't know if I like that for the 99, unless he took right sides only. That's possible. He could have just taken right sides. It was a 9-second stop. We're going to go with right sides only probably on the 99. I mean, realistically, he's going to have a green-white checkered, I think it's going to be a natural one. If not, it's going to be about 3 laps to go here when we take the green flag. Oh, man. Oh, everybody don't turn that station. But like the old radio stations, crank it up and rip the knob off because it's about to get good. Oh, Chris Legoo out in chat, checking in just in time. You are just in time. It's been a wild race. Yep, it's going to be 3 to go. Paulson is going to have to hold these guys off for 3 laps on a possible right side only tire call. Chris, by the way, congratulations on your win, real life racing. That's awesome to see that 45 in victory lane up at Thunder Road. We could get a caution, though, before this thing's over. See the 42 warming his tires up. Ton of work to get that done, I'm sure, man. But you know what? I bet it was worth it to be in victory lane when it was all said and done. So congratulations. Here we go. 3 laps to go when we take the green flag. Biggity, biggity, biggity. Well, you know, them copyrights and everything, right? Pace truck down pit road. Derek Paulson in the restart zone fires them off. It's going to be 3 laps to go for the Climate Change 200. And the wrecker behind them. They're down to the infield, no caution. That's Rick Thompson, and it looked like George Cushman. No caution, though. Paulson slides up the block, Heisman, and the caution flag flies. So now we can go back and see what happened. Let's go back initially to the start of the race. Let's go check out Rick Thompson. This is the start. I don't know. I think the 98 might have pushed. Yeah, the 98 pushes the 7 down into Rick. Oh, Chris, no, that was not the big one. No, sir. You need to go back to, I believe it was caution number 5 or so for the big one. That was nuts. Well, let's see what happens here. Oh, man, big time. Oh. That was David Gainforth. Kind of comes up the racetrack there into the 08. He goes for a wild ride. But that doesn't, I think it's Reed Weinman. Let's see what happened. Reed Weinman got into him, and then bam, right there. 24 goes for a ride. Let's see if we can't get a better replay on that. Let's see what happens from this angle. Few drivers getting a piece of it. Yeah, Chris, that wasn't nothing compared to earlier. That was nothing compared to earlier. Ask Amanda, she's out in the chat. Matt Hamilton says, now it's a race. Man, it was a race before. That's even more of a race, I'll give you that. I don't think Paulson could hold these guys off, man. Those tires, I just don't know. I like it. I like the call. You got to try everything you can. But, man, he did a good job. He slid up in front of Heinzman there on that last restart, but you have to try something fancy dancy here with a green white checkered. This is going to be a real green white checkered. Clemens Baker wants a win. Heinzman wants a win. Cardullo wants that redemption from last week. Paulson on a 2-tire call. Everybody else on 4. Anything can happen. Oh man, I'm on the edge of my seat. These guys put on a great show every week. And they're about to do it again. Derek Paulson taking that outside lane. It's fired off well all night long. Great call out of the 99 there. Here we go. Green, white, checkered finish. Down to the restart zone. Green flag back out in the air. Good launch by the 38. Heinzman sleeping a little bit. Here comes Cardullo. To the inside of Paulson. He's going to try and slide up in front of him. I think Paulson had to back out of it. New race leader, Landon Cardullo. 2 laps to go. Here comes Heinzman to the inside of Paulson. Heinzman makes the pass on Paulson. Out of turn number 4, it's going to be white flag in the air. 1 lap to go. Heinzman down to the bottom side of the racetrack. Here comes Paulson once again, all over the back bumper of Cardullo. Heinzman's going to try and slide up in front of that 38 coming off turn number 2. He got it. He's there. Heinzman to the race lead. Goes down the block. Cardullo down to the bottom again. It's going to be side by side. Here we go. Down into 3 and 4. Here comes a 42 as well. Comes up. Oh, they almost make contact behind him. Out of turn number 4. They're going to make contact. Cardullo down to the bottom. They come down. They slam one more time. Slam again. It's going to be Cody Heinzman taking the win. Cardullo in second. Man, what a finish. Oh my God, that was awesome. What in the world just happened? Can we get a replay? Yes, we can. This is it right here for the win, ladies and gentlemen. Comes down. Bang. Bang again. Oh, man, it was that close. Man, it was that close. Wow. Watch it coming off turn 4 one more time. We're going to slow it down. 38 comes up. Gets into the 28. Probably not trying to, but gets into him. Goes down to the bottom. Cody comes down. While the 38's coming up, they meet in the middle. Bang, bang again. And Heinzman crosses the line. 38 crosses the line sideways. Derek Paulson getting third. Man, what a race. I mean, that was awesome. I'm sorry, I don't care who you are. That was awesome. That was crazy. This week it looks like we got everybody who we need to talk to ready to go. So let's go ahead and bring up our third place finisher. That's Derek Paulson in the number 99 coming home in third. Derek, what was the strategy coming in? Did you take two right side tires there, or was it just a fuel only stop and just hoping and praying?
Can you hear me? Make
Yeah.
sure you can hear me.
Yeah, I got you.
It was right side tires. It was a Hail Mary. It gave me one extra spot, so went in fourth, finished third. Can't complain. I really wish to, if we would have got some longer green flag runs, me rolling that bottom, I was just picking them off one at a time. I don't know why no one else wanted to run down there, I suppose. You get a little bit faster on the straightaways, but, when no one's down there, clean air, it was rotating pretty good, and I was enjoying it.
Well, Derek, you led most of this race. You come home in third. Great finish out of the number 99. Who you got to thank tonight?
Well, I got to thank the admins here in the league and allowing me to run, and the drivers who show up, because every week we got to send about 10 people home, and it's unfortunate, but that so many people have taken their time to come out and race. So I got to thank them, and I got to thank you up there in the booth, and then Michael Falk Racing Designs and Team MFRD.
All right, Derek, again, congratulations on third place. Hopefully we'll talk to you next week.
Yep, thank you.
Third place finisher, Derek Paulson in the number 99. Now, this is going to be an interesting interview. I don't know how heated he is or if he's heated at all, but we're going to bring him up. That's the number 38 of Landon Cardullo. And Landon, almost redemption from last week, man. You had wheel issues last week, kind of set you back. You come here tonight, you run up front most of the night, and it is a side-by-side battle to the finish. Walk me through what was going through your mind in that last bit coming down the straightaway.
Oh man! First of all, I want to thank my team, Jacob and Logan, for helping me out this race. Truck was good. I enjoyed it. Fuel mileage race is usually not my best suit, but we got a speeding penalty that first stage, which kind of caught me off guard, and I was paying attention to my fuel and sped on pit road. So pulled a little strategy out of the hat, and ended up getting those cautions during stage 2. So got to finish third there. But when I came down for the final stop, my car didn't take any fuel, so I was coasting the whole way under that caution. So I was worried about that. But other than that, it was a great race. Glad I finished P2 after that contact at the end, but I'll take it.
What did you see out of your windshield? It looked like you may have gotten a little tight coming off for you guys, made a little bit of contact. You come down the front stretch and you guys kind of met in the middle. What did you see out of the front of your truck?
Well, I tried to pull a old Carl Edwards move, I sent it down to the low lane, got that white line, got me loose a little bit, but I try to use him up a little bit, slow him down, but it's hard racing at the end of the day, so I'm glad that we both kept it clean to the start-finish line. Other than that, I'll take a P2.
That's what I was going to say, man. Second place here tonight. You're up front most of the night. Great run out of that number 38 machine. Almost redemption. Hopefully you can get it next week. But who do you have to thank on the 38 tonight for making this all happen?
Again, just my teammates, Logan Truitt, Jacob Zala. They're with me all the time, so great teammates to have. They're like brothers. I don't think I have anybody watching, but if I do, hello. I think Jacob's dad's watching, so hello, Jay. Other than that, great broadcast like usual, and I'm glad to be a part of this team and stuff.
All right, Landon. Hey, we'll look for you next week. 38's up front pretty much every week, so possible redemption for next week. Congratulations on second place, and hopefully we'll talk to you again.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
Second place, Landon Cardullo. And now we got to talk to the man with the plan. See if I can't get a little good view of him sitting in victory lane right there before I pull him up. That's Cody Heinzman. Let's see here. Let's bring him up. It's Cody Heinzman in the number 28 taking home the win tonight. Cody, you ran up top all night long. Didn't really see you on the bottom. I don't know if that was by design or not, but you made it work. You had to fight your way up a couple of times. You said you had to save some fuel there a couple of times. Walk me through your race, but most importantly, walk me through that last little bit coming out of turn 4.
Yeah, for sure, Sam. So it was by design, highline the whole race. And I was going into this race, you know, thinking last week at Vegas, the field did overall a really good job for 43 trucks at kind of keeping the incidents down. Like there were some yellows, but I thought it would get cleaned up a little bit more. Kind of went in reverse. I was expecting some more long runs, and that's why I was glued to the high side every time. I figure, you know, you can make dive bomb low line passes if you've got, you know, maybe up to 6 or 7 laps on your tires at most, where you can really make those stick. And I figure once you do that, it's just training around the high side. So I was honing in quite a bit on the high line that whole race to try and make that work. We just never got a long enough run, so I was always letting the short run guys or the low line guys always go by me and just kind of do their thing. And I was surprised at how much the fuel came into play at multiple times during the race, but it definitely made it interesting and definitely added to the excitement. And yeah, speaking of excitement, that last lap, that was awesome. That was one of the coolest finishes that I think I've ever been a part of. It instantly reminded me of the Kansas Cup race earlier in real life this season as we were door banging to the line. So that was really cool. I'm glad that for the 38's sake and my sake that we both made it to the line 1-2, and it wasn't one of those instances where somebody's upside down in the grass or whatever. That's definitely the best way for it to go. So really excited. These big tracks are not usually a strong point of mine with the drafting and the momentum and all of that. I'm usually more of an intermediate or maybe even a road course kind of person. So this is really cool to get this win.
Well, you get the win here tonight. Another one on the books for Cody Heinzman. Cody, who you got to thank on the 28 for making it all happen tonight?
Well, shout out to all the TNA guys, always helping put everything together and rooting us on. And TNA/ARC, I guess over here we'll have to get used to that one a little bit. It sucked that we couldn't get Amanda into the race today, but man, we keep getting 50 plus people coming out trying to make these races. I've never seen anything like it. So Cyber's in a really good place. It's awesome. Tom's doing a fantastic job running the league and making sure that everything's square. So it's been a lot of fun. This has been a great start to the season. I'm looking forward to my chance to get to defend the championship in this series as the season goes on. Now we're locked in, so that's good. I don't have to worry about that. But shout out to my wife who's always watching, grandparents, and of course you, Sam. You do a fantastic job with these broadcasts. I'm blown away every time I watch them. So keep doing your thing, dude, because they're really good.
Greatly appreciate that, man. Well, hey, congratulations on your win. We'll let you get back down there with your team and celebrate. And hopefully we'll talk to you again next week, Cody.
Sounds good. See ya.
That was Cody Heinzman, ladies and gentlemen, your race winner tonight here at Auto Club for the Tuesday Night Thunder Truck Series provided to us by Cyber Thunder Racing League. That being said, let me go ahead and get all this stuff off of our screen, and let's go ahead and bring up our race results. Race results are on the screen, ladies and gentlemen, all the way up to 18th. Cody Heinzman takes the win. Landon Cardullo, almost redemption. Great finish nonetheless here tonight. But man, I mean, it doesn't get any better than that, ladies and gentlemen. It really doesn't. These guys have been putting on a great show every week. But thank you all for tuning in to True Sim Productions here on a Tuesday night. We'll be back next week. As always, I'm in the booth, and hopefully we get another fantastic finish again. Let me get Cody off the screen there before he starts picking his nose or something. Anyway, all right, ladies and gentlemen, thank you again for tuning in into True Sim Productions here on a Tuesday night. As I said, we'll be back next week. Hope you all enjoyed tonight's coverage of the Cyber Thunder Racing League. Make sure you tune in to Race Chatter this Sunday night, because I guarantee that big one's going to be on there. But with that being said, we're going to get out of here. Congrats to the race winner and everybody else who did a fantastic job tonight. We'll see you in the next one. Goodbye, everybody.